So here we are in Project Cars 2 again on this channel for some online multiplayer races. And these races were pretty interesting to say the least. We got some very, very good moments and some very not so good moments. And I was just throwing all of my morals out the window because I've been playing this game a lot recently and I always just get wrecked out online. I always start in the back and then the people in the back just kill each other. So I was not having any of it, and I was going to adopt a different attitude for these races. Starting out here at, I forgot the name of the track already. It's like at the Sugo GP, and we already got some people doing some weird things back there. I don't really know what to say. But I'm starting in third place, and I just need to get to the front. I have no respect for this guy here, and I understand he wasn't super happy with me, so he tried to spin me out, but he didn't do a very good job of it. He just got me back straight, but then I was hounding him, and he opened the door a little bit, and I was about to take advantage of it. He shoves me wide, and I can tell I'm faster than he is, and I just have to get him out of the way. So that's what I do there, and as you can see, he goes into the grass, and he's just done for there. Now, yeah, that was not very nice of me. I just went and did that without any hesitation. But it does put me in a good position. I'm now in the second spot, and first place is already taken off. It's just crazy. By the way, this is 6 laps here. Each of these races is 6 laps. You're not gonna see the full 6 laps of every race because it's not like it was exciting all the way through. But we're already around to the finish of the first lap here. This track is not very big, but I would say it's entertaining. You could see the leader all the way down at the end there. I don't know how that guy was so good. He's like a freaking Project Cars 2 alien or something like that. So yeah, I had to slide around the corner a little bit and go on the grass. It's not so good. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of GT online races in this game. There's always like one GT server that's filled with players. So if you want to be with a lot of people in this game, that's how you do it. So anyways, I'm doing pretty good here. I got, some nice track to myself, but I gotta actually keep it to myself and not do stupid things like that send me back. But like I said, yeah, first is far ahead, third is also quite a bit behind as we go a little bit too hard. Might be an understatement, that corner. And we lose the back end, but we're doing okay here. That's a pretty good corner there. It's the first time I've actually driven this track, and I don't think I'm doing too bad, all considering. And we're going to cut ahead here just a little while. Like I said, not too much happened for a bit, just minding my own business. And I was pretty, I don't know if I would say anxious, but, a little bit pretty aware of myself here because I was in second, and I'm rarely in this good of a position on Project Cars 2. So, or any racing game for that matter. But anyway, we come around this corner again, and it all seems well, nothing really different from any other lap, and then whoops! Yeah, what a complete joke that was. I don't really know how I mentioned it, but the guy behind, there he is again. He just pops right up. You thought he was gone. He was waiting all along for his chance. But yeah, I was not about to be letting the same dude pass me and actually beat me at the end of the race. I knew that I was better than him. I was the entire race. So I was just going to wait. And I knew an opportunity would come. I already saw he did not do super good through that corner there. It looked like he lost the back end a tiny bit. I'm not sure. But then he goes super wide, misses the corner again. And I'm just gaining on him. And especially down the straight up here with the draft, it's going to be very, very helpful for me. That's if I can actually keep a good distance behind him. which I am able to do, and let this Mercedes V8 cook. And this guy's also in a Mercedes, but regardless of the power of this car, it's so good. But yeah, then I locked the brakes up. I probably could have caught him a little bit more, but I'm already really caught up to him anyways. I'm over the back of him now, and I don't send it down the inside just yet. But right here is the moment, and I do the same shit to him that I did before. But I just muscled my way through and got the position. You gotta understand, Robin's son is racing, and that's how I got the result here, so can't be ashamed of it. And now behind him, there's nobody else really, and at this point in the race, there's a point where the lead car just gets bored of winning and he quits, and I think it's actually right about here. So I am in fact leading the race right now. I didn't even realize that until very late. So it's a nice surprise. And this is actually the last lap of the race as well. So here I am coming around the final corner, about to win my first ever Project Cars 2 online race. And I'm going to tell you, I was so happy with myself. You know, I always kind of suck on online races, so this was a good feeling for me. And I surely had a bit of pride. I felt like this Mercedes was a good GT car. I figured it out. So I wanted to keep going. I'm like, you know what? This was a good one, but I'm up for another challenge, you know. The end of the race wasn't too hard on me. So I kept going. And where do we end up next is the question you're probably asking. It is nothing other than the great, or I don't know if it's really that great, but the Dubai Autodrome. And it's the first time also online race here. We got, I think, about 10 cars in this race. So a good start again, third position. We're racing, drag racing this Acura down the main straight, and some more not intelligent things happening in the back of the field as I also do something not very intelligent. I lock up, but I get a good run off the corner past two cars and into third position again. Yeah, we are here, and take a little bit of a wide line there. This course is kind of weird, but anyways, good start. And I'm about to come up on this Porsche. I'm pretty happy with myself. Everything's going good, or so I think. Here comes this Mercedes, just completely plows right into my ass, spins me around like 200 times. And it really shows this track is actually a rammer's paradise, because just look at all the runoff. You can just cut anywhere and just cut like massive parts of the course, and you can run like 160 miles an hour into someone doing like 70. It really sucks in that regard. So but now we're racing the Ferrari here. I did lose a couple positions, and I was just not happy at all. I wanted to just make it a quick move, and I just completely disrespect the Acura. There's the Mercedes again. These guys just appears for a second. And yeah, this is all very dirty racing around here, to be honest. This is not, I shouldn't be very proud of myself for any of that. Acura, I didn't mean to hit him. I didn't mean to do that as hard as I did. But we got a huge group of cars, and then we do some more banging with the Ferrari unnecessarily. Now I got no rear wing, and I get passed by everybody once again. And got everybody slowing each other up. Two people spinning out, and I don't know why I did not avoid that Ferrari. I could have just gone right. And then I just completely missed the corner again. Then I see our friend here, and I'm trying to think, how am I going to navigate this guy? So I just try to back off away from him, and he just goes over there. Yeah, and it seems like he's going to try to set up another kill, but actually he's going to spare the Ferrari. We're racing against the Acura again. Actually, that's the Lamborghini. It's a very interesting color Lamborghini. Yeah, we got a lot of traffic. And very, very, very close and personal for no reason with this guy. Going all the way down the straight here. And he doesn't seem to like that. I passed him in the... Oh my god. I feel very sorry for that man. That must have been a very traumatic experience. And the Mercedes up there, and he's not done with all the destruction that he's caused he's gonna hound the Lambo. He's gonna move him off the track. The Lambo's gonna spin himself out, and I'm watching all this. I'm just driving normally, hoping that this guy will just leave me alone. And for this point, he actually does, and I get a gift from the racing gods, a brand new rear wing out of thin air. Maybe it's a good omen. I don't really know, but. Yeah, here we are, just going down this not the main straight, this long back stretch. Still trying to figure out this course. I didn't really learn it super well, and that leads me into, yeah, another self-inflicted spin right there. This game is kind of annoying in that when you spin out, you can't get the car back. It just goes for a spin. But we have it thrust into another two-car battle, another dive bomb on the Mercedes here. It seems like almost every overtake I've made in these races so far has been a dive bomb. Not very impressive racecraft, but gets the job done. And cover off the Ferrari here. I think I'm pretty good at this point. No threat from him. Just gotta drive off the corner, and I failed at doing that. Lose the 3 positions again. And what do? I take out my frustrations on the same poor guy here. I do basically the same thing now, as egregious. And he never retaliates, I have to say. That's a pretty wholesome move of that guy, not to retaliate. And we gotta chase down the Ferrari again. Me and him have been going at it seems quite a bit in this race. The lock-up, same corner. Seemed to struggle a little bit with that one. And we almost lose the car again. That time we do save it. But I already have a gap further back to the Ferrari. And then after that, the Ferrari he pulled away. And I kind of got left in no man's land for a bit here. The doldrums of Dubai. Honestly, this track it's okay. It's kind of mid. But it still was a pretty enjoyable race up at this point. But here, just kind of surviving. And then, finally, after a little while, we see another battle up ahead. And this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe this race will actually be worth something. And we see them slowing each other down by immense fighting they're doing there. You just gotta keep going faster than them, doing better lap times, and eventually I'll make it up. So as you can see, we keep getting closer to it. These guys look down the straight. We also got people behind as well, so we're not completely by ourselves, but still need to do some work to actually get up there. And we're going pretty fast around this part of the track. At this point in the race, I'm definitely got the track learned a little bit better. Still way too wide in that corner though. And I see how much closer these two cars are getting. And hoping by the end of the straight here, we're going to catch them. And you can see now, they just keep getting closer and closer. And I'm like, okay, I'm about to pounce. And I see them fight. I'm in cockpit camera at this point, and I'm just so preoccupied with that I missed the corner. And I don't even touch him. I spin out again, and it's the same old friend who meets us whenever we're struggling, the Ferrari, it seems. And now we got the significant aerodynamic advantage of a smashed-in nose on our car here. And besides that, that's pretty much the end of that race. It was not very good. A lot of anticipation, really, but really did not come up to anything. So I tried again, one more time. And the next track is one of the best ones in the game, I would have to say. but also one of the most well-known tracks in real life. We are, of course, talking about Suzuka. So here we go. The Sakito GP, as it's known in Project Cars 2. They've definitely modified this track a little bit, and got people, being very touchy-feely over there. Right behind this Porsche, trying to make some early moves, and it didn't work out too good initially there. So we keep on trying to maybe something is going to happen in this race, even though the start was not as good as the previous one. But then the Porsche seems to be falling off the front of the pack a little bit already. So once again, I make a very stupid move. It's probably the 4th spin in this race, and we got passed by 2 or 3 cars. And this is one of the parts of the track that I really like. They made this whole uphill, this portion where in the real track there's like you go up to the right and there's a corner that slows you down. So they made the track like more extreme, more fantasy in a way. Definitely less FIA approved than it is today. And BMW charges up on our inside here, and he's going to race me all the way down the western part of the Suzuka circuit here. We got 2 V8s racing against each other on the straight, and then into 130R. And I take the very, very wide line, send those signs into orbit. And down another part right here, they made this flat out, this huge right hand corner, very, very cool part of the track. I wish real Suzuka was like that. We got a Lamborghini up ahead, and he's gonna lunge at the Mercedes, and I do a very stylish entry into the 130R. I mean, not 130R, what am I saying, the first corner. My goodness. Go off the track again. BMW takes advantage of that, as well as this very sus, completely white Mercedes. This guy just, he wants some trouble. Never trust anybody with a plain white livery in this game. And hopefully I've learned my lesson here. I guess I don't learn lessons, I just do the same thing. Never understand consequences at all. I don't know why, I think, oh, maybe the move will work slightly better this time, but it just doesn't. And we got, this guy is past us now. We've probably lost 5 positions at this point. And I'm just, again, disappointed. I'm thinking that I can do good. That I maybe could have won this race, but I just threw it away. But I still soldier on pretty good line through 130R there, and then into the fast right-hander. Got a very cool portion of this track. And we are gaining on the Ferrari down the main straight here. And gonna slide into the corner again and let him know that I'm here. And he's just continuing on, not afraid of me at all. Or maybe, I don't know. I was he messed up a little bit there, but then we got this slow poke up ahead, and I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he's gonna be a figure in this race later on. Look to the inside of the Ferrari. Definitely at this point wanting to make an overtake, but not going to make the same exact move that I did before. This time I was slightly more intelligent, but not any way nicer move done by me there. Shoved the Ferrari into the sand trap. On to our next opponent, the Porsche, who I mentioned earlier. Next lap here, we're getting a bit closer to him. And this guy, I'm going to tell you, put up one hell of a fight. This was very, very entertaining for me here. So, going up the hill once again, I go very much the rightmost side of the track. Don't slow myself down at all though. And we just gotta hit these two corners. These are ones I struggled with before. I still actually didn't do too bad here. He did though. He had to correct himself a bit. I slide and I catch it, and now I'm set up for a long run all the way down to turn 1 at the other side of the track here. And we're going about 160 miles an hour, I think. And I again go very wide 130R. I'm going to try to make a pass, but I'm not close enough to him, but I stay right behind him through this very tricky section of the track. And now I really start to get some momentum going for myself down the main straight. He moves over, and at this point I'm thinking about a move, but then he covers me off, and then I just crowd all around him. I go on the outside, and still he is able to defend. Just some brilliant racing right there. Probably the best racing in this entire video. Actually, by far the best racing. And unfortunately, we do not get past him at this point in the race, but I try to hold on. It does actually open up a little bit of a gap, but then we got this this Mercedes dude just appears onto the scene, and once again completely changes everything for me here. Thanks a lot. You barely get back on, but nope, we're still spun out, and we have a new foe that we were racing with for pretty much the rest of this distance here. This BMW, who's also looks like he's seen better days. Down 130R. So he goes wide, just like seems like everybody has a hard time with that corner on this server here. And he's going off on the curbs a lot, and that actually really hurt him down the straight here. It allowed me to pass, and I think I'm going to hold on to this one here. He's just going to drop back. So that's actually a good moment from this race, and that is pretty much the only good moment, because this is the last lap. And on to the last lap of the race here. We just keep on going. Maybe something crazy will happen, and we'll get a good finishing position here. I think I'm like in 6th out of, I think, 13 cars. This was one of the bigger races. And actually the BMW reappears, but we're not going to talk about what happened to him there. We got another car up ahead, and maybe I'm just too distracted by the sight of civilization that I missed the corner again. But not the best showing at all, definitely, from me here. I finally have mastered this corner after speaking about how much I did not like it earlier on. And we got a couple of opponents, but nobody's gonna be somebody that I can pass here. It's just too much of a distance away. Rocketing through 130R for the final time, and up to 160 miles an hour. I see something up there, I don't know what it is, and then I realize it's going into the pits. So in the end of the day, I do get a free position, and that is just a little something to cheer me up there. And that is the end of the race and the end of this video. In the future, a lot of these videos are going to be live commentated instead of, after the fact like this. But if you enjoy this format, let me know. We're definitely going to have more sim racing content, as well as quite a few other videos coming up soon here on the channel. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.